topic for today is age difference. What's too high and what's too low? So I'm going to start with Kofo.
First things first. There's nothing like what is too high and what is too low, in my own opinion. I can date anybody I want. The most important thing is happiness. So if you are 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years older, 10 years, 20 years older than I am,
no, Kuku date.
If we are happy, key thing, if we are happy, good to go.
Okay. I can see you shaking.
I feel like beating the boy up. Like she just said there's nothing like too high. So you can date a 60-year-old woman or a year-old woman.
I won't date a 60-year-old woman.
But if she makes you
But
happy,
I mean,
that's your theory. She just
exactly.
said happiness. So if she makes you happy,
the key thing is being happy.
What do you mean?
Because in the first
being
place,
happy?
in the first place, most people go into relationships for the wrong reasons.
swallow this thing. Maybe it's the one that is affecting your brain.
I like the
Say
way
yes
I like the
or
way it
no
sounds.
answer. Age difference.
I like the way it sounds. Like I said, most people go into relationships for the wrong reason. Most people never find happiness in their relationships. They marry people who they are their age mates and nothing happens.
I'm not even going to advise you to.
Or marry people that are younger than them, but they are not happy. He beats them up, or she breaks his head, or she does stuff. But if you find someone who is 5 years, 10 years older than you as a guy, and you are happy, why not?
But you just put a limit to it. 10 years, 5 years. I'm
Like,
saying
am I the
you
only
made it
one
seem as
hearing
though
this?
chill. From your first statement, you made it seem as though you can date
Like,
anybody.
yes, age is not. What I mean is,
So
age
I
is not a
just
barrier
asked you
for
a
me.
question. If a
Can you date a
60-year-old woman
60-year-old
makes you
woman?
happy, would you
And
marry her?
I answered you saying I won't marry a 60-year-old woman.
Why?
But the
Why?
point I am making is, okay, if I end up finding, or if I actually meet a 60-year-old woman who is looking like Okwe and she's 60, or
Of
looking
course
like
she's not going to be
you,
looking like Okwe. That's why
who
the age is there.
says she won't look like Okwe? Have you not seen
Are you
images?
saying that Okwe is looking like old woman? Okwe, take it personal. Take it very
My
personal.
point is, irrespective of the age, once we are happy, once we connect, once we want the same thing for each other.
You are contradicting
Yourself. Like
Ow!
you're carrying the pistol and you're using to shoot
Ow!
you.
Can you date or marry a 60-year-old? Simple.
If,
yes
like I said,
or no.
if we agree on the same thing, if we are happy, if our visions align, yes, I would marry. That's what you want to
60 years
hear.
old.
Yes.
Hey,
Fine.
Go digger.
Okay.
Go digger.
Yeah, said it all. Said it all already.
You too.
Yes.
That's why all these boys are doing sugar moments. Anyways,
get
for
me?
me, would I marry? No.
You
Let
need
me
to think
let me
about
say the
it.
truth. I can date somebody that is like
Say 30 years older than you.
4, 5 years younger than me. But
Girls never have problems with
But
guys that are
I do
older
have
than
a
them.
problem with someone
chill.
younger than
No, chill, no, chill. Please listen to the clause. If you're 2, 3 years like under me, let me put it that way. And I'm looking at case like under me.
you. can date someone younger than you.
I can, but your level of maturity has to be like insane. Because my relationships is like.
Okay, I get you, sis.
So I don't know how people do it that they date like 20-something boys, and I'm 24 and I'm gonna date 20-something person.
Okay, let me ask you,
I
can you
didn't
date
think
someone that is older than you with about 20, 30 years?
My last relationship, my ex was older than me with 17 years. How about that?
Moving on.
That's a sugar daddy.
That's what a sugar daddy.
Okay, God forbid though. God forbid.
Moving
If
on.
you're married at 40 and then everybody around you, they don't make sense to you anymore.
17.
How?
And then you finally get this guy that you just love. That is maybe like you're 10 years older.
Focused.
Maybe somebody that is focused, intelligent.
That's why I said like
That is 30.
And he's
That is 30. And then that has everything you want. I know you like G-Wagon. You get that ready to do everything for you. Lives in Banana Island.
no,
at
but by the
30.
time I'm 40, G-Wagon, not
30.
G-Wagon again.
I'm just
G-Wagon of that time.
Okay, G-Wagon
G-Wagon of that time.
G-Wagon 2038.
Okay, first thing
Flying
first,
car.
For me to date someone who's younger than me, it's not even about the material thing that he's going to be coming with. I don't care if you drive a G-Wagon, I don't care
And
if you
then
drive
you're
whatever
40
it
and
is.
it's very
I really
smart.
do not care. I really, really, truly do not care.
Okay, you need to
The
chill.
most important thing for me at that point is, I know that I'm a way. Can you
handle my
the first
worry?
thing I always ask myself when I meet a guy is, can he handle my face? If no, you will call me after first date. I will not pick. I'm sorry.
So-
Some people are looking at me now. I'm sorry.
So
Oh,
my problem with women generally is in a conversation you line up things, but you only pick the material things. Because now he just said he's focused, he's this, he buys you a car, but you only picked out the
He
material
said
things.
he laid more emphasis on G-Wagon.
No, because we're talking about how relevant he was going to be during that time. So
Okay.
obviously this guy is a working,
That's why I
is a
said-
good guy.
Hold it. Okay.
I don't think age is a problem, but the main thing is the couple involved, like the guy and the lady involved. First of all, I don't have a problem with it. One
With
thing,
what exactly?
dating someone who is younger, actually a bit younger, not 5 years younger. No way.
Is still big.
If it's a month, if it's 2 years, it can.
Okay, yeah, a year, 2 years, basically.
Overlook it.
And then it depends on his maturity, like you rightly said. Like,
Major
if this guy is matured, if he's everything I want, and he's actually, there are many guys that are younger and act way better than older guys.
Yeah.
For instance, Kesbik is like, and I know younger guys who behave better than Kesbik. I know younger guys who behave better than. No, not more matured, but you know Kesbik can be very annoying. They're not as annoying as Kesbik. That's what I meant to say. So no, I'm not scared. Of course, Kesbik.
Please, we are not
Okay,
asking-
so back to what I was saying. It depends on the maturity of the guy. How well can you guys relate? Like, can we both talk at the same time? Like, can we reason together? Can we do things
On the
together?
same level.
Because I know I'm very stubborn. I need a man that can handle me. Not like when I say handle me.
You're looking for the sexual part, which is fine.
No,
Really?
the sexual part.
No,
I'm
she
saying-
wasn't
I'm saying
talking
I need a man
sexual
who's-
here.
See, regardless of how I try as much as possible to be, in charge, when it comes with my stuff like
charge?
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I still like a man who is in charge.
I like
Okay.
So if you are like intimidated, me, bullying you, somehow.
So if he satisfies all these things you just listed,
And he's
and
mature,
he's 10 years
exactly.
younger than you won't still go for it.
Like if you should say, babe, sit down, do not go anywhere. Oh, daddy, I'll sit down.
Well, if he's going to be 10 years younger than I
You're
am,
35, he's
he has to
25.
be so mature that I will look away from the fact that he is actually
Simple
10
question.
years younger.
If, like I said,
Ogbeni,
all these
keep
things.
quiet.
Okay.
Would I date someone younger than me? No, I don't think so. I'm sorry.
That's why you're single.
You know what? I need to mic myself. I'm getting out of here. Wow.
So if you meet a younger guy,
I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know. Just the mentality.
Not even
and
if
I
you
know
meet
it's
a
a
younger-
bad
I'm
She's not
mentality. Even 2 months. It's a bad mentality for me to have. Yeah, I know, right?
really bad.
It's bad. Like I know that. Okay, let me relax. Like even if his maturity level is really high, if you should do anything this tiny, I mean, just think that
Yeah,
and
throw
I'm even
yourself
older
to a
than this
buyer.
boy now. Like this guy is behaving like this. Why is he saying this?
But
Why
then
is he?
again,
I
another
think
thing-
that's a
another
major
thing
problem.
about-
Yes, that's a major problem. Just the thought alone that
And then for
man, I'm
Okpeda,
older than
like,
this
when,
guy.
when the guy is doing the girl, he cannot spank her. She's like,
Me? Am I your mate?
I'm on the winning side.
What do you
Maggie.
mean winning side?
That's how
Maggie.
Okay, you can date someone that's 10
For the record, I've been chilled all day, but I think right now I'm in full swing. For the record, I would also like to state that, like they say, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. When they are older, they are way better.
So back to you. Are you in a relationship?
Dun, 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 dun,
episode 1, you said
dun,
you
dun,
were in a
dun.
relationship.
I never said I was in a relationship.
Episode 3, you
I
said
talked about
yes.
my last
Episode
relationship.
4,
I never said I was in a relationship.
Are you?
I am single. I am very, very
Nice,
single.
single.
Ladies,
Hey,
ladies.
Jesus Christ.
Nice,
Hello,
single.
shit.
Ladies.
Ladies, very single. Like Pringle, ready to mingle. Chocolate Turner in the building.
Oh, boy, I
So
love
you
it.
asked me, yes, I'm a fuckboy. I said that episode 1, I really don't care. But
And
best
you're
guy.
proud to say,
Yes,
your
best
mommy
guy.
cannot watch this thing.
My mommy can watch it. Yes.
Okay, can
best
you
guy.
date someone older than you?
My
You
first
said
and
yes.
second relationship, they were older than me. And then those,
You know, I always wondered. I always wondered.
Those have been my best
Relationships.
so far.
Like I said, it is better than
You get,
you.
because they reason
you
better, and then you get
you
most times,
Roscoe's.
We're always on the same page.
Yes.
Most times we're on the same page. So you don't have to say do this before you do it. You get.
So to them now, when they are talking to their friends, they will say, "Oh, Demola, his maturity level was high." It's a lie. They are
For them to even for
Was-
see
was
for
high.
for,
Was still
for us
high.
to even connect in the first place, we are
Don't take
you.
it personal. It's okay. All your bodies just stand.
Look at Gary Atalade now. Look at Gary Atalade. Look at Peter of P Square. Their wives are 5 years older and they are enjoying their family. What are you saying?
Really?
The only one
That was
might
probably
have
not
hiccups
love.
is maybe Toyin
That just
Awani
happened.
and then Mr.
Like I said, people get into
Brown,
relationships
like-
for the wrong reasons. I'm not even saying this for the ladies alone, that they go into relationships for the wrong reasons. I even mean for the guys. So it is why people have like 20 relationships, 15
Speak
relationships.
for yourself. Case speak for yourself, because a lot of
Almost-
guys that will get into
You
a
can't
relationship
paint
and they're not even
everybody
thinking of
which is-
marriage. They're not even thinking of a relationship. They just want someone that they will steady knocking and will come
That
to
is
their
what-
house to cook.
It-
I'll be
see,
doing
I'm-
all sorts of
it's-
stuff.
did you-
I'll
did
be
you-
doing this,
Did
this,
you hear what I said? People get into relationships for the wrong reasons. So why would I go into a relationship if I want you to just be having sex and be cooking for me?
Why do you
No,
do this?
I won't go into that. We won't be in a relationship for that.
So what would that be?
That is
So you won't even be in a
Please,
relationship.
excuse me.
What
You
would
are
that
my
be?
friend.
Friends with
We
benefits,
have
I
sex.
think.
You cook for me.
let's
I
get
take
to
you
know
out.
each other.
It is not a
We are
relationship.
talking.
For a relationship, there must be an end game.
Is she
My
a
father would
girlfriend?
say, never smell what you won't eat. So we are not in a
Why you
relationship.
face only
We are
me?
having hello. We are having sex. We are going out.
Yeah, the
What's
case-
that kind of guy that you ask? Oh, is she your girlfriend? Nah, we're just talking.
We're just friends.
What's talking?
We're trying to know each
Talking
other.
is
And then you guys are doing
now.
one
So-
things.
This is it,
It's a
yeah.
status.
This
It's
is
a
it, yeah.
Are you guys listening? No, we're
For
talking.
you can be having sex with 1, 2, 3 people. I don't have sex, so this is me talking from what I know.
And then you're not dating.
This is me talking from what I know.
It's a
But I
virgin,
believe
virgin Atlantic.
everybody knows what they want. I've dated women who are young, ladies who are older, and I've dated ladies who are younger and the same age. And I can actually beat my chest and say confidently that the relationships with the older women were way better than the younger women.
Okay, so when we ladies feel that same way about being in a relationship with an older man, like someone who's way older, why do you think that we're into Aristo or we're doing Aristo?
I never said you were into
I'm
Aristo
just
while you
saying,
were
like,
here.
why do
Just
guys
speaking
generally?
generally.
Okay, so
For
I
me,
don't
in my
know.
last
I don't know
relationship,
because I
always
don't.
got that
I don't know.
vibe.
So
Like, whenever I go out with him, people are like looking at me like.
I don't know. So I don't know. So I don't have an
Nigga,
answer to that
I'm in love
question.
with this nigga. I'm dating him. Yes, he's way older than I am. But come on, it's not about the money. It's not an Aristotle. So tell me.
I don't know because I'm not one of those guys.
What about
so I
you?
don't have an answer to that
You
question.
have friends
You
now.
actually said Aristo. What do you have to say?
Oh, you said Aristo.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Tebo.
I finished.
Why are you tongue-tied all of a sudden?
Give me that question again.
You are not ready. You
All
didn't
of
see
a sudden,
it
they
coming.
just
Never experiment.
Give me that question
You didn't see
again.
it coming. Oh yeah, I'm asking you. Should be the one that said
Give me
you're
Give me
not
that question
Give me that
again.
question again.
Give me that question again.
Okay, first of all, if you are 50 and then you're married as a guy, and you're married at the guy at that level, you can't definitely marry somebody that is 49. It's not possible.
Exactly.
Except you marry somebody that a widow, except you marry a widow or a diverse
Yeah.
that you get. So if you are 50, fine, and then you are unmarried, you can't say that that's an Aristo bay. But if somebody that is married or somebody that is divorced, or I see that as
So to come back to that
because
question,
you don't,
Sorry, someone
because you just come into the man's life and then you get somebody that has been struggling
I-
with maybe one family before, and then all of a sudden you just pop up in his life, and then you want.
so I think
you want to take
to
over.
assist
So that's-
Demola,
that's
I think what
Aristo
Demola
sense.
means is
That's Aristo sense.
for the guys and the girls in that scenario, you find it to be most guys are actually committed into something who come for these younger girls. But for the guys, it is not about a 50-year-old woman who is seeing, the one that is seeing somebody is bad. This is a 10-year, even people, the society frowns at it generally, that a guy dates a woman that is older. Irrespective, even if it's 1 year or 2 years, he's already, sugar mommy. He's dating her because he wants to collect her money. That is it.
Everyone thinks that way because that's the way it is most times. We find a lot of older men coming on campus, like to pick girls and stuff.
And these
And-
older
and
men are married.
At the end of the day, it's actually what they are doing. So you can't blame people when they say such at the sight of any. So I think that's just a general thing in the society. That's what it is basically. So so it could be 1 out of 10 that is not that same way. Yeah, exactly.
Because it was really bad.
I had a guy in my secondary school. He was a class rep, and I was older than him, and it was obvious. Oh, he liked me, and I was just thinking, what is this small boy? I don't even know my age. I know he was supposed to be in this class with you. You know that I transferred, and they say, okay, do this class again. I'm not supposed to be here with you now. Please, oh. But he's just always, I like you. I'm like, don't you know my age? Is it not like a problem?
And
it was just like
this,
9 months. It wasn't even up to a year. Shout out to you if you're watching
this reason
but
is why
I just couldn't,
most women remain single.
You know that stupid secondary school.
And they never find partners. Because he might be younger and he will have everything you need.
Oh, you have everything. He was nice.
That is why you are single. That's what we are saying. Because if you are giving him a chance, things might be different now.
What if a guy comes to your life and he doesn't disclose his age?
Can deceive me.
Most like Angoyi.
For 2 years, and then we are maybe 6 months to the altar, and then I have the confession, and then he tells you, are you still going?
He's younger than me. How many years?
Let's say
4 years.
2 years.
4.
You want to kill me?
So what are you gonna do?
But what will you do?
I do? Oh no, it's gonna hurt me. I'm like, baby, you hurt me deeply. But let's go, Jerry. Let's go. Jesus is waiting for us at the altar. Jesus is waiting for us.
Okay, when I was younger, like I had this idea, like, no, I can never do. I judged a lot of things, but growing older, I just sort of feel like actually there's nothing wrong with this. It's just those who are involved. Like, if you're matured enough, if you have what it takes, like if I feel cool, look, if you vibe, we vibe. If you're good, then it doesn't have to be. Like you said, is a total package. Trust me, that's all I need, and you're good. There are several older guys who ask me out, and then they're not even like the way they reason.
Oh God! Use me as an example now.
No, you don't.
Some guys, the way some guys.
Not Casey.
I don't understand.
Seriously, I'm like,
32.
I actually questioned the age. I'm like, sorry, how old did you say you are again?
You guys. So, God forbid, 35 and single. God forbid, 35 and single. And then you meet this guy who is 27, total package.
It's a 27-year-old guy ready for marriage.
Just so we're clear, I'm not against it.
I know guys, I have friends who got married at 25.
25, yeah.
Really?
If not for life. If not for life.
I know,
My
right?
target was at 24. Baby boy, married. But life was just like, I'm coming for you. You meet me in front. 30.
Moving on.
They've not answered the question.
No, I'm
so,
not against the
27.
I'm not
Are you going to settle for it, or
Yes,
you're still
I
going to keep
will.
searching?
Yes,
Total package.
I'm not
If God says that's my husband.
God is not here now. He's here, but he's not on this table. He's not in this mix. Your own answer. Would you say, oh,
If I pray now and God says,
that is key. That's what she believes.
that's what I believe
She got
in.
the
I
keys,
talk to
keys,
God.
keys.
Don't you talk to God?
Let me quickly share this guy's story. There's this girl they were seeing each other for about 3 months, and then the guy was down to earth, lovely guy.
Total package.
God bless you.
chocolate on that for sure?
Total package, for sure. And then the girl discovered that the guy was younger, and they were 3 months into seeing each other, and 3 months. Total package guy, total package girl too, but she's somebody like Okwetu. Like who I have the feeling that I can't date somebody that I'm older than her. And so at the long run, she left the guy, and then 2 years after, yes, he's a offer. And then 2 years after,
People from our village are chasing her.
and 2.5 years after, the girl is still single.
Single like Pringle.
She's on my snap.
Try.
Oh my God.
That's a typical
Up and down.
That's a typical Okpe example.
What do you mean?
It's people like them that take selfies. It's people like them that take selfies, and before they post it, they filter, then post it. This Friday, they're at Hard Rock Cafe. Next week, they're at Southport. In 2 weeks, they're at Escape. Next week, Quilox.
What do you mean?
Is it? I don't even know.
Are you saying she's like that? Are you saying she ups around looking for man?
I don't
I
know.
cannot take that too.
I don't
I cannot
know.
take that. Please
Well,
answer the question.
I think,
Okay, you want to answer?
first of all, is the guy still single too?
Yes.
Very much single.
Does she
Go back,
still
though.
like
She don't interest herself.
like the guy?
That I don't know.
Well, for me personally, I don't go back to my vomit.
But the guy is still.
But you guys didn't date.
First
don't
things
care.
first.
I
Let
don't
me
care.
interrupt her. I
I
like
don't
to
care.
interrupt. I don't know why. Let me interrupt her.
Vomit.
First things first. The girl.
No.
If you think for 6 months you can just walk out of something be beating for 3 months just because he's 6 months younger than you,
Casey,
something is wrong with
you're
you.
interrupting me. I was
Oh,
told,
really
no,
that is so
you
wrong
don't have
now.
respect. For me, number one, I don't go back to my vomit. She made the mistake the point in time when she decided to leave the guy. But regardless of that fact, the auntie said something, Abi. Desperate times call for desperate measures. She should go to a real case. If God she is the one, she should go back. Yo, don't even think of the fact
For
that
me,
you vomit.
I would
or-
actually think that's a
Just go
sign.
back to the guy.
For me, I would
But
think
the
that's
thing
a
is, if
sign.
the
Like,
guy- she
2
should need to
years
have a
after, I've not seen
conversation.
anybody. Maybe God is saying this is my husband. Maybe
Exactly.
just pity
And then,
him.
but she
go
will
back.
need to have a
I'll pity
conversation.
him now.
She will need to have a conversation with the guy to know if they're still on the same page. Because the guy,
I'll pity
right,
him.
is the kind of a person that,
2 years
once
after, a lot of things
once
happen.
you do anything, I will fall back.
Before
really
the
strong.
after.
A lot
Once
can
he has,
happen
falling back
within
and-
2 years.
Why don't you go back to the beginning?
See me?
How?
Why should they even break up?
In the first place.
That's why I said
Dating. He said they were not dating.
they were
They
dating.
were seeing each other. They were
Let's
getting
see each other. Let's leave the dating in our name.
So they were seeing each other.
Adults now.
Stop romancing me
Go
now.
back. Ah,
One of my
I'll
cousins,
pity him.
I got to find out later after the whole marriage ceremony that she's actually 7 months older than her husband and they're still together.
Oh, how sweet.
Like, I'm like, really? They don't look it and they're still together.
But in that type of situation, rule number one, don't let your mother know, especially if you have the type of mother that I am. My mommy will tell you how you are
She
dating somebody
knew,
that's
but
one day
my
younger
auntie
than you are.
knew.
But
She got pregnant already, so she had nothing. There was nothing she could
African
do.
mentality.
What if she wasn't pregnant?
Oh
Is she
man.
going to come out of the marriage?
I don't know.
You better stop.
Okay, let's turn this your story now. Can you take back someone that left you because she
Found out
realized
that
she's
you're
older
6.
than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was
Will you
age,
take
if
her
it was,
back?
If it was the age difference, that's no problem. I can take her.
You take
But
her.
if it was because
So
I
what
was,
have you been doing
I was
for the 2
broke
years?
and then now I'm famous.
Can you take her back, Coco?
Yes, now of course.
You take her back.
It sounds like everything
why?
from experience. A lot of people left it.
You want more? You can sub two.
I'm a retired fuckboy.
Oh, shit, we are still in the world. Some of us are still in the world. So if you are looking for us, but
I gave my life
most
to Jesus.
importantly,
Hey, hallelujah.
If you're 5 years younger than I am, it will take Jesus Christ for me to date you. But then, if for someone who is older, you can only be maximum 20 years older than I am. And that's because I'm looking to marry somebody so that later on I'll not blow it so. Moving on. So, moving on. Number one reason, I feel the society would frown at
that
it.
was going to
If I'm dating someone who is like really, really younger than I am, if I'm going to even settle for someone who is 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years younger than I am, you have to really, really be matured, and the size, it will not be obvious that I'm older than you. Do you understand? And then another thing is, I believe that, and then this one is for those, my decision to date older people. Women, as time goes on, your beauty begins to, fade. And if you date someone who's your age mate, at 50, you're looking 50 already. But have you noticed that it's now the RMD is hot? Then you now have that kind of RMD husband looking hot and you're already looking 50. He doesn't match up. So by the time I'm like 30 and he's like 50 and we get married, there's that age difference. As he's hot like that, RMD is hot. Imagine me beside him. You know what I'm saying?
Bad combo.
So,
I know your plan. So that the guy can die early. And then
That's why she said blow. That's why she said blow whistle now. That's why I said she's dating it for the younger, for the long reason.
I'm saying it for
Well done, ma.
I'm saying that was
It's okay.
It's
It's okay.
okay.
It's okay.
So that at 50, I mean, if it's 50 and I'm probably 35, and we go out together, I mean, we complement each other. We're not looking old together.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And then 3 is guys that are older. Maybe because I've always dated older people. they have this power. Like, there's just something about them. When they talk, their presence and the way they take care of you is totally different. Like, they're like...
I'm so lost.
Okay, I'm going to compare two of my relationships. My first relationship was with like someone who was 3 years older than I was. Yeah, 3 years. And then I'll compare it to my last relationship where the person was like 17 years older than I am. In the relationship with my...
Sorry. You said your last or your current.
Last.
So you are single. Okparo. Go on. Move.
Well, I've changed his first episode. Wouldn't have broken up. I would say A and B. So A is the younger guy, B is like the older guy. So in relationship A, a couple of scenarios have happened in both relationships. So I'm just going to put them on the table. A, I'm talking to another guy, and he just walks past like, and then I get to his house, he's just filming, he's giving me attitude. I'm like, oh, Benny, what happened? I saw you talking to that guy. Older man.
Children.
B, he knows that he have it. The confidence is there. Everything is there. He will just pass. He will even say hello to the nigga.
Exactly.
That's one.
Two.
People now, I know case people come at me and being materialistic.
I'm a baby myself.
But I will say the truth. I am not going to be in a relationship where my man cannot freaking take care of me. I don't care. Call it materialistic. Call it anything. If I love you and you can't take care of me, please.
Yes, girl.
I'm not being materialistic. See, it gets to a point in a lady's life where you can't settle for less. Because my father did not send me to school for free. I've not been hustling for the past how many years. Come and marry one boy that's earning 70,000 naira. Because me myself, I'm not earning 70,000 naira.
I feel you. Have you heard this phrase?
I'm just saying,
girls
that
are your age mates are smarter than you.
See, let me tell you.
Pelele, you smart to me.
Case bleak.
Rara, you walk on. And you made it come call you back about smart too.
Let me tell you something. Even a guy said something to me one time. He said, you know what? You women, we men just like to, form like we're guys, we're this, we're that, we're this. But we know that you people, in emotions, everything, you guys are our mama, but we just try to listen.
I don't know the guy you met, I don't know who that guy is, and I think he's 18 on this show. The guy Lola meets, they are the wrong guys. This guy they are with, they don't have sense. For them to say that.
Speaking of ladies dating younger guys, I think that decision is very daring in this society of ours. And it affects everyone. So it might be easier for guys, but for ladies, it's not anyway easy. Because imagine you dealing with your family first, dealing with your friends. Like, you have to decide on your own, I'm really going to get through with this. So like you said, happiness is key. Happiness comes first.
Oh, you agree now?
Everybody knows
I never disagreed.
Everybody knows that.
I never disagreed. I did disagree. I only said I can't do 10 years. I only said I can't do 10 years. I never disagreed.
She Iwerike, chapter 10, verse 2, only verse I say you are not smart. Awoli.
Back to you. So that's why you're going to be single in first. You're going to be in a relationship in first episode and the 5th episode. You are not.
We're still in a relationship.
She's single as fuck. 70 after 3 years, 17 years old
what matters
man.
most is
He has gone back to his wife.
if you are content.
I'll be 70 years old younger. I'll be older. He has gone back to his wife in America. That's what ends all these 20 years relationships.
He's a lie. I took a break.
Frown at that.
At what?
Guys being extremely older, like 20 years, 17 years.
10 years is too old.
Somebody like
Yeah.
Let me tell you
they
something.
just want
I don't think I
Before I
can
go
do
into
it.
that relationship, let me quick stop. Before I go into that relationship,
I'll mistakenly call him daddy.
I used to be like, okay, wait, I used to use my momsy and my popsy as this thing. Oh, popsy is older than momsy with like 10 years. So that's like my own gauge too. Like, person must not be older than me with 10 years. But let me tell you something, The thing about judging situations and judging things is when you get into that situation, you will not end up doing that thing. If someone had told me 3-4 years ago that you would date someone who is 17 years old, I would say, God forbid. Alone, just sugar daddy. Like
as per say a laptop spoil, he dropped the money. It's not any 70,000. It's not any 70,000. Please, so.
It's just an example. What are you talking about?
Fellow Nigerians, don't take her seriously.
Get
She's
over
not
yourself.
young girls out there. She might be doing well, but She's good. She's doing well. She's doing well. She's doing well. She's doing well. But Ma Jeko be your role model. Age is not a factor. Might be older, might be younger. Please, if you're happy with whoever you're with, proceed.
Exactly.
Please give us your feedback on social media. Follow us. You can see the details. Hello, I'm talking to them. I'm connecting on a different level. You can't feel it. You're not as smart as I am.
Okay, so we can't wait again next time. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and have a lovely night.
Can you hear English? Bye, darling.
Single Pringle. Follow me. Chocolates on our Yum Yum Media. Available.